everybody, this is Shelly, and I know it's been a while, but I have a huge book haul and an unboxing for you, so stay tuned. I have a bunch of books to show you, so I'm going to probably go through them pretty quickly. I have two big boxes, one from Amazon and one from Book Outlet. And then I have a stack of books that I've gotten kind of here and there in littler bunches that are already open. So I'm going to show you those first. So I ordered these right after Christmas from Amazon. And I've kind of been holding on to them for a little while because I wanted to wait and do a haul all together. So the first one I have is Anna Dressed in Blood. And I've been trying to get this one for forever. And if you watched my last unboxing video, you know that I tried to order this from Book Outlet, but before they shipped me my order, it was gone. So I finally did get this one. So I'm pretty excited because I just think this looks awesome. And I don't know if you can see if it'll focus in on that, but the font in this book is red, so that's kind of cool. And then I'm just going to throw those on the floor. The next one I got was The Whole Golden World by Christina Riggle. And I saw this one on the Bookables channel. And I just think it sounds super interesting, and so I picked that up. It's kind of cool. It's got these like fold out covers. It's got like the deckled edge, which I know a lot of people don't like those, but I think they're really cool. So The Whole Golden World. I'm not going to go into synopsises because I have way too many books to do that. So I also picked up, let's see if I can get it in the frame there, Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I had ordered Eleanor and Park, but it was going to take longer to get that one for some reason. So I went ahead and just got it on Kindle, and I've already read that. So I'm looking forward to this one. I think a adult novel by Rainbow Rowell might be pretty awesome. And then the next one I got with that order was, I'm trying to get these in frame, World After by Susan E., and it's the second one to the Angel Fall, and I haven't read either one of these yet. So I will probably just marathon these one right after the other. They're fairly short. They're pretty dense though, so we'll see. The next one I picked up at Walmart the other day in a bargain bin. I think it was $3.97. And I don't remember where I've seen this before, but I remember seeing this cover somewhere. And it's Sweetly by Jackson Pierce. And this is just it's just cool. It's like a face in the trees. I want to say it's young adult. I'm not positive. So I think it might be actually like a retelling of Hansel and Gretel, but don't quote me on that because I'm not exactly sure. So, but I just thought it was neat. It was like $3.97. And then another one of my local bookstores is like a used bookstore, and I've been seeing Sarah Dessen kind of all over the book channels, and I know the Bookables does a Sarah Dessen book club thing. So I saw these and they were $2.99 a piece, so I picked them. I have no idea whether they're going to be good or not. And this one's The Truth About Forever. And then I also got Someone Like You. And they were $3.99 a piece, and they're in really, really good condition. So I thought I would give Sarah Dessen a try. I haven't ever read any of her stuff before. The last one I have that's not in boxes, I actually got this yesterday. And I ordered it from Amazon, but it came from like an individual bookseller instead of from Amazon. And it took me a really long time to get it. And that's Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. And I've been seeing stuff about this all over. And it sounds really interesting. The plot isn't like something that I would normally pick up. But everybody really seems to like it when they read it. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. Okay, now to the boxes, and I have my trusty little opener, and I'm going to open the Book Outlet one first, and this is a huge box. I think this is my biggest order from Book Outlet, and I think this was actually the first order that I've gotten high enough to use the $5 off of 30 or 35 whatever coupon on. So let's see. And I think there's 9 books in here. I'm not positive. So, get that out of here. And here's my thing. I don't see a coupon. I'm trying to see. I don't think any of these were scratch and dent. These are all... So, hopefully they're all going to be in really good shape, which isn't always the case. So, the first one, and this was the reason I ordered in the first place, was for, let's see if I can get that where you can see it, The Program by Suzanne Young. I've seen a lot of stuff about this just recently, and I think it was in a lot of people's, 2013 wrap-ups and all of that good stuff. So, and it has a cool cover too. Underneath the flap, it has and I think it's about something about depression and how depression is. I don't know if that's what. I don't really know. Suicide is an international epidemic. So, okay, so not depression, suicide. So I think this looks really good. And I have a friend that's read it and she said it was really good. And then I picked up Tidal by Amanda Hocking. And this one is the third in the Water Song series. And I have the other two in hardback. And I want to get them all to match. Normally I don't care, but I can get these so cheap on Book Outlet that I went ahead. And I haven't read any of them yet. I've just been picking them up. So I will probably wait until I get Elegy, and then I will just read all of them. And then this one, The Witches of East End by Melissa Dela Cruz. We just kind of binge watched the whole entire first season of Witches of East End. I think we watched them all in like a week. And so I knew that it was a book or from a book series. And so I'm interested to read this. I really enjoyed the TV series. I don't know, how this is going to compare to that, but I'm going to give it a try and see. Then I got this one, The Farm by Emily McKay. And I believe this is a vampire book. It was I was just searching, I was just browsing, I guess you could say, through the adult new arrivals on Book Outlet, and I saw that cover, and so I was like, oh, that looks like it might be kind of good. So yes, it is about vampires. So I just think it looks really good. And then, let's see, I'm going to keep these three together. I have been wanting to get this one for a while, and I decided to just get it in paperback. They didn't have the second one, so I'll probably hang on to this for a little while until I can get the second one. But it's Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. And I've heard good things and bad things about this series, but I think it looks kind of good, and so $3.99 for a paperback is a pretty good deal, I think. And these are like in really good shape. Some of them have remainder marks, but most of them don't have anything wrong with them. And then I think I have one more. The rest are part of a series. And then this one I look for every single time I'm on there, and they got it back in, and so I went ahead and got it. Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. And I know that Cassidy Von Shea, I believe is how you say her last name, talks about how good this series is. So I've been wanting to get it for a while. Plus, the cover is just really, really pretty. Okay, the last three I got are part of a series, and I believe I'm not even going to say because I want to say that it's Kat from Catty-tastic that likes this series, but I've seen it a couple times, and I see them on there all the time. So they happen to have all three, and I believe I actually got the last copy of this one, and that's The Body Finder by Kimberly Durding. So I got I think there's 4 in the series, and I'm not sure which order these two go in, but I also got The Last Echo and Desires of the Dead. Desires of the Dead. So I will be keeping an eye out for, I believe, the last book in the series. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I've heard this is really good, so we'll see if it's as good as she says. So that's all from my Book Outlet box, except for this. And let's throw that down there, that up there. And now I have another huge box, which is a huge Amazon box. So I'll tell you a little story about this. I have a book blog. I've had a book blog. You probably know that if you watch this for a long time. And I got an email from a man from the Grammarly website, and I did a lot of searching before I said that I would do a sponsored post by Grammarly, but he offered me a $150 gift card if I would do a Grammarly sponsored post. He gave me access to their site to test it out and all of that. There was nothing unprofessional in his email. I know a lot of people had trouble with, some things that they thought were unprofessional, but I didn't get anything unprofessional. They offered me access to the Grammarly website. I didn't have to sign up for it. I didn't have to pay for it or anything like that. And I did a sponsored post on my blog, and they sent me $150 gift card from Amazon. So I spent 50 of it on. I actually I got the Anna Dressed in Blood with that part of that, but I spent it on other things. But I spent the whole 100 is what's in this box. So I went for days and days, and I took stuff out of my cart, I put stuff back in, and this is what I ended up with. So I'm just going to show you. I'm taking out all these little paper things. The first one is, and I've been wanting to read this for forever, and I don't even have it on my Kindle. I read the other two on my Kindle, and that's Crush Into You by Katie McGarry. I loved the other books in this series, and I know that some people don't like to have people on their covers, and they think, I don't want to read that. And it's true, I probably won't take this with me to school to read, because I work in an elementary school, but I think the cover is really pretty. And I like that it's printed. It's a different picture printed on the inside, which I actually like the jacket better. So I got Crush Into You by Katie McGarry. I have a pretty big stack here. Then I've been seeing this one all over BookTube, and I have a friend that read it and loved it. So I got These Broken Stars by Annie Kaufman and Megan Spooner. And I think this cover is just gorgeous. The color's pretty. It's just blue underneath. But this one, I don't really know. I know it's about space, like a sci-fi, so I'm excited about that because I love sci-fi. You're going to see a theme. I have a young adult, like a contemporary theme / sci-fi theme. So in going with the sci-fi, I picked up Across the Universe by Beth Revis because I've never read any of these, and I thought, well, I'm kind of on a sci-fi, what have you, so I thought, well, I'm going to get this one too. So if I like this one, I'll just order the rest in the series. But I've heard a lot of people really, really like this book, so we'll see. And then also on the sci-fi, I'm sure most everybody's read this but me, and that's The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. All of these are books that I've wanted to buy for a really long time, but I can't get them for cheap. And so I thought, well, I have this $100. I'll just go ahead and buy all these books that I've been really wanting and haven't wanted to pay, $15 or $20 or whatever for the hardback. So actually these were pretty good, $12 for some of these. So that one, and let's see, that might be all the sci-fi I have. Then I have a couple of vampire books, and I got The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. I've been wanting this one for forever too. Everybody talks about how they don't like the other cover. I went ahead and got it in paper. This one is actually just like the other book that I had in my The Whole Golden World, and it has this pull-out cover that also has the real pretty deckled edges. So this one's vampire. I've heard it's really good. The second book's out already, so we'll see. And then this last vampire book I got is another one I've been wanting for forever. I actually have it for my Kindle, but I just wanted the book because sometimes I just want the book, and I still haven't read it yet, and that's The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. And I've heard really good things about this book too. I don't know if this is young adult or not. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't done too much. I know Holly Black normally does write young adult, so I'm assuming that it probably is, but I have no idea. I do think it's a standalone, though. It's not part of a series. So there's that one. And then the rest are contemporary. And I got this one because I've been seeing it everywhere. Gail Forman's Just One Day. I think there's a second one to this, too. Just 1 year. So we'll see. I haven't read anything by Gail Forman. We'll see if I like it. If I do, I'll just get the second one. And I know there's a couple other ones. If I Stay is another one I've been seeing around a lot. So this starts my contemporary, I suppose you could say. Then I got this one because I've been seeing it everywhere. Actually, I started seeing this when it first came out. I think people were getting ARCs on the, not BookTube, but book reviewer blogs. I was seeing the ARCs when they were first coming out, and I thought it looked really good. And now all the booktubers are talking about it, so I picked this up. And it's My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and I've heard good things, so we'll see. And then the next two go together, and I know that these were on a lot of favorites in 2013 lists. So I know there's a third one. I did not get the third one. I just got the first two, and I think these covers are really pretty. I like these covers better than the other ones that I've been seeing. So I got Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and I also got Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. And I think this third one is Isla and the Happily Ever After. I don't know if it's out yet. But these are not, they're companion novels. They're not, so the second book I'm assuming is about, people that were like not main characters in the first book. So we'll see. So that's what I got. I have another really small, really small, not really, really small order coming from Book Outlet. I think it's like 5 books maybe. But I may just do an unboxing for that one, and those will be the last books that I'll get this month. And then after that, I will be going on a book buying ban because this was a lot of books this month, and I really have to stop spending money on books until I get some of the books that I have read. So, anyways, if you've read any of these and you have yay or nays or good or bad to say about them, just let me know in the comments. If there are any of these books that you want to see me do reviews on, just leave me a comment and I will see what I can do. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.